I do get asked often, like, why are youth homeless? Like, how do they get homeless? For each one, it's a different story, and the trauma compacts and adds up.
It's difficult to see so many youth struggling and going through traumatic experiences and, like going through hardships in life and being trapped in dark places. It hurts me because I've been there. My mom and my grandmother decided that they weren't able to take care of me, contacted the ministry, I guess, but I vividly remember the workers putting me in a car and driving me 6 miles out in the middle of nowhere in Silverdale and put me in foster care. After I went into foster care, my mother really started to fall apart.
Youth Unlimited really sees a hope and potential in youth, and particularly the youth who are kind of falling through the cracks. We show them God's love in practical ways, holistically. We respond in the most loving way possible.
Physically and mentally, homelessness is a huge strain on the body and the mind because you're coming to this realization that you don't have a home to go to anymore. You're stuck in a position where you're wandering around looking for the next place to sleep. I never had a tent. All I had was a blanket, and I used my backpack for a pillow. I think I got a blanket from the youth house. I used that blanket for 99% of the time I was homeless, and it was the one thing that kept me warm every night. My biggest worry was, on a cold night, am I gonna get hypothermia and die in my sleep? It scared me. It scared me a lot.
How can they help themselves? When they're homeless, you can't think beyond your food, your shelter. You can't think about that. You have to be cared for and supported, so then you finally feel safe enough to think outside of those basic needs. Meeting Trevor, this is going back about 15 years. I right away kind of sensed that, oh, this kid has gone through a lot. I wanted to advocate for Trevor from day one, just wanted to be like a mentor to Trevor.
I was always able to talk to Calvin and connect with Calvin on a different level, and he was always there to support and give me great advice.
He had difficulty relating with people, and he got bullied. He would act out because of the pain he was feeling.
It was through Youth Unlimited that I learned how to kind of interact with youth better and to kind of just be respectful. You don't always know what a person's going through, and to generally be kind to them. Calvin ultimately filled the role of a father. Meeting Calvin, connecting with him, and developing a relationship with him made me feel like I finally had a real father. He was actually there to help me through some of the darkest times of my life. I struggled with a lot of mental health issues when I was younger, and it wasn't until attending all these youth groups and all these summer programs that I started doing the research myself about mental health. I believe I get PTSD simply from being ripped out of my mother's arms and, going through that entire traumatic experience. Barry would be the ones running most of those Youth Unlimited summer programs. So we'd go wakeboarding at Alouette, or we'd go hiking or bike riding. There were a chance for youth to get out, be involved and be included and, have something to do. And that's where a lot of my friendships were made in the youth lounge with the Native community. To this day, a lot of those people are still my friends. So Young Guns is a Youth Unlimited-led community drop-in mechanics garage in Surrey for youth if they want to drop in and do some mechanics work. Right now we're actually working on an 89 240SX with a 92 motor in it. We're turning it into a drift car, which is a lot of fun. It's a great spot for youth to go to connect with other youth and work on a car, work on a truck, or work on something that brings them joy. After working in the garage all day, my mind is already in a problem-solving mode. So I'll finish working and then I'll go home, or even on my way home, I'll just start thinking about what was stressing me out, kind of like what was presenting as a roadblock, be able to find a way around it and find a way to problem solve. It's definitely helping me out in that aspect.
I think vulnerable youth most need just a space in their connection with you to be themselves, space to fail, space to struggle without expectation or pressure.
Even though I'm 26 now, even though I'm an adult, I'm still young, I'm still learning, I'm still making mistakes, I'm still going through rough patches in my life, but no matter what, Calvin is always there. Calvin is always there to help me. Calvin's always there to help me get a foot in the door and always helping me to get through the rough patches. To anybody who's supporting Youth Unlimited, I want to say a big thank you for what you guys have done. We're entirely grateful, and we cherish the moments and we cherish the help and the support that we get, because without it, we have no idea where the youth would be these days. No idea. So thank you very, very much.